Welcome to the Super Memory for Schools program. Dear children, I'm very happy to be with you in the first lesson of Math for Grade 3. In these first lessons, we will review the knowledge of the second grade math curriculum. During today's lesson, we will review how to say, write, and compare three-digit numbers. This lesson includes two parts. Part 1, we review how to say and write three-digit numbers. Part 2, we review how to compare three-digit numbers. Let's start with Part 1. Dear children, when we say and write three-digit numbers, we start from left to right. I have an example of number 123, which includes 100, 2 tens, and 3 units. We write this number as a sum as follows. 123 equals 100 plus 20 plus 3. And say 123. When saying the number, we start the hundreds. The hundreds here is 1, so we say 100. 2 tens, we say 20. And 3 units, we say 3. When you write the number, you also start from the hundreds to the units. The hundreds is 1, we write 1. The tens is 2, we write 2. And the ones is 3, we write 3. Below are some special cases in the units. Please pay attention to these cases. In a number, if the unit is 1 and the 10 is 0, or 1, you say
1.
And if the unit is 1, the tens is greater than 1, you say
1.
In a number, the unit is 4. If the tens is 0 or 1, you say
4.
And if the tens is greater than 1, you say
4.
In a number, the unit is 5. If the tens is 0, you say
5.
In other cases, we say
5.
We have reviewed how to say and write three-digit numbers. Let's do some exercises to practice what you have just reviewed. Exercise number 1. Complete the table. I have the following table. One column is number in words, and one column is numbers in digits. The number has given words. You need to write that number in digits. On the contrary, the number has digits. You need to write that number in words. Let's complete this table. 160. Rewrite 160. 161. 100, 6 tens, and 1 unit. We write 161. Next, I have this number 354. The next number has 0 in the middle. It's 0 tens, you say. So, we say this number, 307. I have another table. Please complete it. Let's do it. Have you finished? Now, let's check. 555. Rewrite 555. 601. We write 601. 900. Rewrite 900. 922. We write 922. Continue with this number. 909. 777. And this number, 365. The last line, 111, we write 111. Congratulations to those who have the same results as mine. So, we have just reviewed how to say and write three-digit numbers. Next step, we review comparing three-digit numbers. When comparing, we compare pairs of numbers from the hundreds to the units. Firstly, we compare pairs of digits in the hundreds. The number with a greater digit in the hundreds is greater than the number with a smaller one. If two digits in the hundreds are equals, then we continue to compare the pairs of digits in the tens. The number with the greater digit in the tens is greater. On the other hand, if the number has less tens, then the number is less than. If the hundreds and the tens of those numbers are equals, we compare the units. The number with a greater digit of the units is greater, and the number has less units, then the number is less than. In the case that the pair of digits in the hundreds, in the tens, and in the units are equal, we conclude that two numbers are equal. I have the following example. Compare 303 and 330. We see that these two numbers include 300s. And in the tens, the number 303 includes 0 tens, the number 330 includes 3 tens, 0 is less than 3, so 303 is less than 330. Now, let's practice comparing three-digit numbers through some exercises. Exercise 2, what is it about? It requires us to fill in the blank with greater, less, and equal. It means that you have to compare pairs of numbers and fill the blank. Please note that in the second column there are calculation signs. Before comparing, you have to calculate, then we compare the results. Let's do the exercises. You have done it, haven't you? Let's check it. The first pair of numbers we have, 303 is less than 330. 615 is greater than 516. 199 is less than 200. In the second column, we have 30 plus 100, so you have to find out the result of this calculation. 30 plus 100 equals 130. We compare 130 and 131. 131 is greater than 130. Next, 410 minus 10 equals 400. On the right-hand side, 400 plus 1. So, we can conclude that 400 plus 1 is greater than 400. The last row we have 200 plus 40 plus 3. We do this calculation, the result is 243, so 243 equals 243. We find out that 200 plus 40 plus 3, which is split from the number 243. So, you can fill in the equal sign here without calculating. Next, please do exercise 3. Find the greatest and the least numbers. Let's do the exercises. Have you finished? Haven't you? Let's check. Dear children, in order to find the greatest numbers, we must compare these numbers. When comparing, we start from the hundreds. So the hundreds of these numbers are 3, 4, 5, 2, 7, 1. Of these hundreds, the greatest digit is 7. Then the greatest number is 735. For the least number, if you want to find the least number, you also start from the hundreds. In those digits of the hundreds, the least is 1. Then we can conclude that 142 is the least number. I'm sure that you have done this exercise correctly. Congratulations! We have reviewed how to say, write, and compare three-digit numbers. When we say and write three-digit numbers, please remember to start from left to right. And when comparing, you also compare pairs of digits in the same column, from the hundreds to the units. Our lesson today ends here. I hope that this lesson, along with the sketch note, can help you learn quickly and remember the lesson for a long time. Goodbye, and see you again in the next Super Memory for Schools.